Hi, everybody. I just recently did a video on U2 in Las Vegas, and it got a lot of feedback, two or three negative comments, which is expected. People saying you have to, experience it there instead of watching a YouTube video, which I do get. But still, I'm never going to see them in Las Vegas. But I wanted to say, that like I've said, I respect U2. I like them as people, and I love a lot of their early music. So I thought I would just go through each of their albums that I used to have in my collection. And like I said, I still enjoy all of these albums, but I just kind of gave up on them for more than one reason, actually. So anyway, their first album came out in 1980. My favorite songs are I Will Follow, Twilight is Awesome, Out of Control, Out of Control, yeah, The Electric or Company, Shadows and Tall Trees. I would give this album, it's a great debut album. I would give it a 9 out of 10 at least. And then October came out in 1981. And the issue with this is Bono had had all of his lyrics and then they were stolen. So they had to kind of rush to make up some new lyrics for some of these songs. It's not as strong for me as the debut, but it's still a pretty good album. I would give it a 8 out of 10. Gloria, of course, is great. I Fall Down is probably my favorite on the album, and Stranger in a Strange Land. So yeah, it's a very good album. And then War, 1983. I don't think I love it as much as I did when I bought it, but it's still, I would give it 8.5 out of 10. Sunday Bloody Sunday, of course, is great. Seconds with The Edge on lead vocals. He's got a great voice. New Year's Day is my favorite. Yeah, I think that's my favorite. Two Hearts Beat as One. Of course, 40. Surrender. Yeah, very good album. 8.5. So I got into U2 in 1984, seeing the video for the song The Unforgettable Fire and buying this album. So I was a huge U2 fan for many, many years. And this album is a 10 out of 10. Even some people kind of put down Elvis Presley in America. It's a little weird, but I love it. My all-time favorite U2 song is The Unforgettable Fire. Sorry, I just woke up. Yeah, The Unforgettable Fire, but the whole album is just excellent. Bad, of course, Indian Summer Sky, MLK, Pride in the Name of Love. Every song. Yeah. And then, what came next? It was the Joshua Tree. And I saw them, I think it was 1988 at Exhibition Stadium in Toronto. They were great live, but the thing was we were so far back, they looked like little ants, even with the screen, the big screens and everything. So it was kind of disappointing, just where they were playing. But it's a great album, of course. It's not my favorite. I know it's a lot of people's favorite U2 album. I would give it a 9 out of 10. My favorite songs, even for me, I got kind of tired of them, but With or Without You is excellent. Where the Streets Have No Name, Running to Stand Still is awesome. I'm not crazy about Trip Through Your Wires, but everything else is excellent. The Blue Sky, of course. And then Rattle and Hum. And I remember seeing the movie in the theater, and it was good. Uh, and this was a mixture of live songs and studio cuts. And overall, I did really like it a lot. I would give it an 8.5. I never liked the first single, Desire, though. Not a big fan of that song. My favorite song is, and one of my all-time favorite U2 songs is All I Want Is You. Great song. When Love Comes to Town with B.B. King, of course, Angel of Harlem. Yeah, some really good songs on this. And Van Diemen's Land with excellent vocals once again by The Edge. What came next? My favorite U2 album, Achtung Baby. Yeah, 10 out of 10. You know, I should have this in my, at least this album in my collection because it is a superb album. I love every song on it. My favorites would be Ultraviolet, Light My Way, Mysterious Ways, of course, One, Zoo State, like they're all great. Yeah, there's not one song that I'm not a fan of. That's why it's a 10 out of 10. And then this was a kind of a letdown. Yeah, I even bought that, but that's with Eno. Yeah, when Pop came out in 1997, I was disappointed in it. And I've tried over the years, when I had the album, to like it more than I did, but I never did. I did love Discotheque and the video for it, showing that they actually had a sense of humor. And yeah, there's really no other. Wake Up Dead Man is pretty good. But other than that, I'm not really a fan of these songs. Sorry, U2. And sorry, U2 fans. And then, All That You Can't Leave Behind was a comeback, I feel, from 2000. Yeah. Oh, so I would give Pop, did I rate these? Yeah, Zooropa. I missed Zooropa, didn't I? Zooropa. That was even a bit of a letdown. But over time, I grew to appreciate it more. I don't like Babyface. Numb is good. I like Numb. Lemon is okay. Zooropa, the opening track, is incredible. I love that. And Stay Far Away So Close. The First Time, Dirty Day, The Wanderer with Johnny Cash. I would give this album a 7.5. And then Pop, I would give like a 6, if that. Then all That You Can't Leave Behind, excellent. I'm not a big fan of Elevation, although it's better in concert. But a lot of great songs. My favorite is Kite, one of my all-time favorite U2 songs. In a Little While is really nice. New York is sort of like a carbon copy of Exit from the Joshua Tree. That's what I always felt. And some of these songs were kind of, for me, they were kind of boring, like Peace on Earth and Grace. But Stuck in a Moment You Can't Get Out of is great. Beautiful Day is great. I would give it a 7.5. And then I saw them on this tour for How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb. And they were excellent live. And we could actually see them. A very strong album. My favorite songs, yeah, Original of the Species. I really, maybe A Man and a Woman is a bit weak, but other than that, it's a very strong album. I would give it an 8.5. So I was, by this time, yeah, 2004, I was still a big fan of U2. They were like the new Beatles for me. And No Line on the Horizon, it kind of doesn't get the best reviews, even from YouTube fans, some YouTube fans. But I did like it. I didn't love it. I didn't like that they were starting to use so many outside producers and all that, and like Get on Your Boots. They were trying to stay hip, I guess, with the young people, and it didn't really work. But I love No Line on the Horizon, the title track, and Magnificent is good. Moment of Surrender. So it's kind of half and half. I would rate it like a 7 out of 10. And this was the last album I bought. And like I said, I was kind of turned off with them giving the album out for free. And I'm not the only one. Just remember that. But I bought it. And I didn't mind it. I like some of the songs. Every Breaking Wave. Raised by Wolves. Cedarwood Road. But I just gave up on them. And I would give this album a 7 out of 10 also. And so I've listened to these online, the ones coming up here, Songs of Experience, and not a fan. So from 1984 until 2014, 30 years, I was a huge U2 fan. And if you're a U2 fan now, that's great, Yeah, so Songs of Experience, and then Songs of Surrender, their latest, which I've heard online, and once again, just no interest in buying it. But overall, they've been going at it since the late 70s, and good for them, and if you're a U2 fan today, then that's great, I've just changed my mind about them through the years. And that is it. I would love your thoughts. What are some of your favorite U2 albums and songs? If you like U2, that is. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.